my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Turnover on downs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
For Nick Chubb, the ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
On downs.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And we'll see what his offense can do. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. A nice run. They're 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ward. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Now a run with McFarland. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's McFarland. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Lindsay here. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Davis on the tackle.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, McFarland. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, McFarland. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
10-yard line.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, I like your respect.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And this is going to be intercepted. Kendrick Thompson picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Johnson, he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 10. at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
To Nick Chubb.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll run with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Another run by Lindsey, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Austin.
Now it's Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally marked down at the 23. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Samuels. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Number 38.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Denzel Ward. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Samuels again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Samuels with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
18-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mayfield's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Mayfield again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And 10 yards to go.
The offense on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Again, McFarland. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands.
It's a turnover on down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch what? Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McFarland once more. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Desperados.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter,
is good.
and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch one. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me.